Making the watch list, I have my primary watch list made based on stocks that I enjoy trading, or if I know that their volume is really good, the option spreads are tight, I'm just comfortable with how they trade, or if they're on the verge of a breakout. So I have this whole list already made. And then as far as actually making your daily watch list for day trading, I just actually put it out, so we'll just go over a couple of them. So Amazon, I have calls over 3,093, so it's currently at 3,087. So it's between these two lines right here. 3,093 looks to be like a nice resistance. So if it were to break and hold above that, I believe that it would continue higher. If it were to break and hold beneath 3,067, I believe it would go lower. So calls over 3,093, puts under 3,067. With DraftKings is the next one. And I'm finding these just by going off of pre-market movement, and then also just what the setup is kind of looking like. So DraftKings 74.10 is this point here. So I have calls over 74.10, and then I have puts over 71.82, which is still this line here. It's kind of the strongest point of support that I can find. It actually extends all the way back here. It's this candle, this candle, this candle. So this is a pretty nice support area. I think that if it were to fall beneath 71.82, that we would see some lower prices. We got Neo after that. And so with Neo, I have 45.12, which is, where is it? It's this point, actually. So I have these candles here marked as support or resistance. So if it were to break and hold above this, right now it's at 44.44, which is right around here. So it does need to break above these here, but I wouldn't want to enter on the break of this and then have it get rejected up here. So I take the higher point of resistance, mark that out, and then again, break, hold. And I'm using the 15-minute chart. I always use the 15-minute for the daily watch list. It's a short enough time frame to give me kind of a view into what a day trade could be, but it's a large enough time frame that I can see the bigger picture. I can see previous days and stuff. You don't want to do a 5 minutes, too unreliable, but with a 1 hour chart, you might miss some of the little movements that you can scalp. We have Square. And so on Square, I've got 229.37. So basically right here is resistance. If it can break through that, then we should see 237. I mean, 234 first and then 237. So there's some nice targets here if this fib doesn't really put up any fight. And then calls just right, or puts right under that. So this line here would be your support. So 223.74, and I have it on my line, on my watch list is 223.79. So that looks nice. Tesla, this is a good one just because. So calls 685, which, oh wait, no, you know what? It was Target that I want to go over. So a Target calls 188.34, which is this line here. So it's this high point, which we don't really need to mark. So 188, yeah, you know what, right there is fine. And then as far as getting your put level, so because there's a high here and then your next low is $10 away on Target, that's a large move. That's, you know, what, a 6% move that it would need to make for you to hit puts, at which case, how much lower is it going to be falling? So what you want to do is run your fibs from, so on a downtrend, you would run from high to low, or I pull from right to left, and I get all my targets for the bounce. Now, in an uptrend, you do the opposite, so that way you can find all of your support levels on the way down, and you can play the fall and then a bounce up. These are your retracements here, and so this is what you want to pay attention to for the put level: 185.60, 183.89. So these are the levels that you're going to want to watch out for. You can kind of see some consolidation here, just like a little bit of steam left it there, and then right here it broke through that level. So you can tell that this fib is respected. So if it were to fall beneath 185.60, you would play puts down to 183.89, either scale out, look for your exit or whatever. And then if it were to fall beneath that, you have 181.14. So that is target, and that's the daily watch list.